Girl, when was the last time you did your hair and your hair had you feeling yourself like this? Baby, if y'all interested in the products that I used on today's video, then keep watching because I was feeling myself.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you complain. Don't say that.
Hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shatarria, but I go by Shay, and welcome to Shady Shay. So y'all, I have been neglecting y'all when it comes to my natural hair tutorials. I do apologize, but your girl is back, okay? So let's dive straight into this tutorial because yeah, I don't want a long intro. So the first mistake that I made on this hair tutorial is actually using a towel on my head. Y'all know, if y'all are not new here, thank y'all for returning, but y'all know we don't put towels. We don't dry our hair with towels. We don't. We use our boyfriends, our husbands, our cousins, our brothers, whoever. We use either their t-shirts or you use an actual hair drying towel, because if y'all didn't see, I kind of pulled my hair a little bit with that towel. I did. So don't make the mistake that I made. Let me give y'all a little update. Since the last time y'all seen me, I have cut my hair, y'all. I cut my hair. I am suffering from heat damage, okay? That's nobody's fault but mine, because for whatever reason, I can't seem to stop putting a flat iron in my head. So because of that, I cut my hair. I did not cut off all the heat damage, because if I would have done that, then it would have been a big chop. And I'm not wearing a big chop right now. I can't, okay? I'm trying to get used to the length that my hair is now, which is a good length. It's just not the length that I'm used to. But anywho, enough of that. Let me get into what I'm doing. So I started sectioning my hair off into 4 sections, and I'm just going to detangle with my wide tooth comb. Always detangle starting from your ends and work your way up to your roots. All right, y'all. So if y'all don't know already, we are reviewing the Camille Rose Honey Line. I believe that's what this line is called. If not, please drop down the name of the line in the comment section, because baby, I think it's honey. But anyway, look at the product, y'all. It was so thick. It smelled like honey. It looked like honey. But baby, please don't eat it. Don't y'all make me mad. Do not eat this. This goes in your hair, honey. It goes in your hair. And so let me give y'all a little tidbit about my hair, because I know some of the girls are going to eat me up, but I have to tell y'all this. I have very thin slash fine hair. I am not a cosmetologist. I don't even know anything about hair. I'm just telling y'all what works for my hair and my hair type. I like to think that I have 3C hair and a little bit of 4A hair in the middle. Okay, in the middle. And then around my perimeter, I am dealing with some heat damage. Okay, please y'all don't eat me up, because some of the girls, baby, y'all like to tussle, and I don't want to tussle. But anywho, back to the product at hand. So I did put that on my hair. I was a little nervous about it, because being that my hair is thin and fine, or whatever you want to call it, I thought that it would be too heavy of a leave-in to use in my hair, but it actually wasn't. I was really pleased with this product. It left my hair feeling very, very hydrated. So if you are a person that struggled with hydration in your hair, if your hair is always dry and brittle and breaking off, definitely try this line, because baby, I didn't have an issue with the dryness. Baby, it was wet, it was moisturized, it was all of the above. Okay, so definitely try this. So what y'all seeing me do in the video is I'm working in sections. I do have that purple water bottle. It's just water in there, because since I detangled my hair, it kind of dried out a little bit. So I'm just re-wetting the hair, and then I'm re-wetting the hair and applying the product onto my hair. And I'm also using a dimming brush to rake the product through my hair, because I want to make sure I coat each strand with this Honey Hydrate. I decided to keep this clip in because I wanted to show you guys what my hair looked like with just the Honey Hydrate when I actually took it down in the back, because now we're going to move into another product. But look at that. Oh, I love it. So now we're moving on to the Honeycomb Curl Whip. This is a texture defying super cream. This is going to be the cream that I use for my hair. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Once I applied this product onto my hair, my hands felt like I was putting whipped cream on my head. Does that make sense? Like, it felt so fluffy. No, fluffy, not the word. Creamy. Yeah, creamy, fluffy. Y'all know what whipped cream feels like. Just imagine you putting your hand in a bowl of whipped cream. That's how my hair felt. Baby, I ain't never felt that before in my head. Never. Have y'all? Never. I ain't never felt it. So I instantly knew, oh, I was in love. Oh, I was in love once I used them two products, the Honey Hydrate plus the Honeycomb Curl Whip. I knew I was in love. So I went ahead and raked the product through with the Demon brush, just like I did with the Honey Hydrate. I'm gonna do that with whatever step it is that I'm on. I'm gonna always apply the product. I'm gonna always rake it through with my Demon brush, and I'm gonna always twist it back up and move on to the next section. So that's pretty much what I did with that product. And I'm gonna hush and let y'all watch, and then I'll be back when we go over to the styler, okay? So now I'm gonna show y'all what my curls look like with the Honey Hydrate plus the Honeycomb Curl Whip. Baby, look at that. Now we're going in with my styler. We're going in with the Spike Honey Mousse. Baby, this is the styler. This is what's gonna seal the deal for our hair. So, baby, I know, you know what, y'all? I think I told a fib. I think it was at this point it felt like whipped cream was in my head. But nevertheless, baby, it all felt good, okay? And if y'all saw my husband walk in while I was working, child, that's what he always do, baby. If it ain't him, it's their daughter. They don't ever give me privacy, so just ignore that arm if y'all saw it. But anywho, back to the video. This was the styler. This is the last product that I used from this line. I want to say she has more products with this line, but I didn't purchase it. I felt like these 3 products worked perfectly for me. So I'm just going in with each section and applying the product. The same thing, the same routine that I've been doing for each step. For each product that I've been using. So I wanted to switch it up for you guys because I always rock a wash and go, and I need to get out of that. I need to, do more things, try different things on my hair, and whatever. So I decided that I wanted to do a side part, and I wanted to tap into flat twist. Baby, let me just tell y'all this. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this even though we ain't at this part. Baby, that flat twist kicked my behind. I'm gonna have to watch some tutorials on how to flat twist because, baby, what I did today was my version of a flat twist. But just know it wasn't the right thing, okay? It just wasn't. So there was no way I can let y'all watch this without me explaining what I was doing. So being that I have never tried to flat twist, I figured it can't be hard. Like, all you doing is twisting your fingers over each other, right? Because I know how to braid and I know how to twist, but to the scalp, yeah, that was a struggle. So it wasn't this braid that kicked my butt, because honestly, this is the side of my head where my hair is real thin, baby. That's my, I'm a little bald headed right there, so it wasn't so bad. But it was when I moved to like the back of my, okay, when I went to that back, baby, I felt like I was throwing up gang signs. And I don't even know how to throw up gang signs, but the way that my fingers was positioned and moving around, okay, let's fast forward to that. Okay, I fast forwarded a little bit, okay? If y'all look closely, baby, I'm over here taking hair from the first little twist I done made. I done left some hair out. Baby, look at my face. Look at all that product on my face. I'm struggling, y'all. I can't explain to y'all how bad I'm struggling. Like, I don't know how to put it in words. I just don't know how to put it in words. But y'all see how I done pulled some hair out that first braid, right? Yeah, and then I had to go back and fix it. Now, this back braid right here, baby. First of all, the parting was terrible. Look at, baby. Y'all don't be like me. That was too painful to watch. So, baby, I went ahead and started that over. I don't know if I mentioned this, but before I do the little twist, I do go in with some more mousse because I want my styler. I just want my hair to have product, especially at your roots. Baby, don't y'all be forgetting y'all roots. I forgot to mention that earlier. I always get your roots with whatever you use, your conditioner, your your cream and your styler, use your roots. Okay, so at this point, y'all, I had the little twist down, baby. I think this was my best braid, honestly, because look at it. It looked good, y'all. It looked good, baby. My fingers is so dang on tired, y'all just don't even know. That braid, that twist look good. But just know, I worked hard for that. I cut out a lot of it, and I kept some in. But just know, I worked real hard on that. Okay, y'all, now I remember this was the braid. Baby, this was the braid that really made me feel like I was throwing up gang signs, that I was braiding instead of twisting. This was the braid that took me out. I was so sick of this braid. I can laugh about it now because, yeah, the outcome was beautiful. But, baby, it was hot. I had to cut the fan on. Yeah, y'all know what it's like to be frustrated, baby. Look at my face. I was over it. Look at the glasses. Call the police. Call the police. So let me just tell y'all this. I'm probably gonna find somebody who does like a flat twist tutorial, and then I'm gonna link them down in my description box. So y'all might, after y'all finish watching my video, go check out whoever I link down in my description box video and learn how to flat twist, and then come back to my page and do your hair with these products, because I know I'm wrong for showing y'all this, but it's the reality. Like, this is my reality. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm just a regular girl that's trying to do her own hair. Okay, look, I was happy, baby. Whatever that braid looked like, that's just what it was gonna look like. Okay, yeah, I just gotta give y'all the real. So this was my hair once I was finally done, baby. This right here, that took every bit of like an hour. I would say about an hour or so, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. I was struggling. I really was. So I cut a lot of it out. All right, y'all. This is, baby, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This is probably 2 to 3 days later because it took a long time for my hair to dry. I did air dry it. I did not sit under the dryer. I didn't do anything of the sort. I just let it air dry. And I kept it in the bunny. So I always go in with my olive oil. This is a glossing hair polisher. This helps with like the shine and, frizz, things of that nature. I actually love the product. Y'all should definitely check it out. So I went ahead and made sure I coated my fingers and I coated my hair. And then I started the untwisting. And this is where it's important to learn how to flat twist, because y'all know it matters how you take your hair down, because it can cause frizz. If you are a person that do not like frizz, use more oil on your hands to kind of tame the frizz. I don't mind the frizz. I love the frizz. I love big hair. Y'all should know that. But if you are new here, hey y'all, I don't even think I spoke to the new people. Hey, hit the subscribe button to come join us, baby. We have fun over here, especially with our hair tutorials. And check out some vlogs, because we love to have you. But anywho, back to the video. Make sure your hands stay coated. That will help with the frizz. But for me, learn how to flat twist so that you don't be borrowing from, baby, just to keep the tangles down, because that was the issue that I had with my hair. It kept getting tangled because, baby, I was borrowing from left to right with the hair because I didn't know what I was doing. I told you my fingers was throwing up gang signs in my head. Baby, I didn't know what I was doing. But you're literally going to just take down the twist. I'm not sectioning it off. I'm not doing anything other than unraveling the twist. Once you have all the hair untwisted, then you want to go in with some more oil, and then you kind of want to separate like your chunky curls, if that's what you want to do. I know some of the girls who have like a thicker density, if they have more hair in their head, they kind of like the chunky curls. But being that my hair is kind of thin and stringy, I like to kind of break my chunky curls up just to give the illusion that my hair is a lot thicker than what it shows. And I'm also a big hair girl. I like for my hair to be big. I like for it to have frizz. So I'm going in with the pick. And I'm only picking my roots. I'm not dragging that pick all the way through. I'm only picking the roots because I want the hair to be big. It's going to get bigger as the days go by. But I still want a little poof the first day. So that's why I'm going in with the pick. You don't have to, baby. You can walk out the door with your hair just like this. Cause baby, I think the hair looks good. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's chit chat. Let's talk about it because I think the hair looks good. Now, in this video, I am not going to put anything on my edges. Normally, I would have because I am a girl that likes for my edges to be slick, baby, slick down. But I realized because I like to use gel on my edges, that has aided in me losing my edges. So now I'm no longer putting any gel on my edges. I'm letting my edges do what they do. I just massage some Jamaican black castor oil on my edges, and that's it. And I don't even think I should, baby. I know I'm wrong for yanking that neck back and forth like that. I play too much. I play entirely too much. But that's all I put on my edges, and this pretty much wraps up the look. You play with your hair, you fluff it, or you don't. You do it to how you want to do it. Don't allow somebody else to tell you how to do your hair. You do what works for your hair texture. Everyone's hair texture is different, so different products may work differently on your hair. One thing about natural hair is you just have to experiment. If this doesn't work for you, try something else. If you feel like this is lightweight, move on to a gel. If you feel like gel is too heavy, move on to a creamer. Just do what works for you. Let me wrap this video up because y'all starting to see the real me behind the camera. Okay, yeah, I'm embarrassing myself. And so if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comment section down below if there's another hair product that y'all want me to see. I am finally back. I plan to give y'all weekly videos every week of new, what am I trying to say, baby? I'm tired. I plan to give y'all a hair video every week along with the vlog, so y'all go check out my vlogs. And I think that's it, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.